Hello everyone, and welcome back to Chef Sherry's Plant-Based Kitchen. Today is going to be a fun day. The Vegan Volunteer Corps that I started is having another potluck dinner this evening at one of our members' homes, and we're all excited to bring our fabulous plant-based dishes over and enjoy them together and just have some fun and laugh together. Everybody needs a good laugh. Right, Dale?
That's right.
Absolutely. We don't laugh enough in life, and so we're going to laugh and have fun tonight. So I wanted to show you this beautiful little pot holder sort of scarf that one of my dear friends, Joan Rosemary, got for me, and it says, "Good food is better with good friends." So I think I'll be wearing this tonight when I go over there, so I can use this to take my wonderful Chef AJ's disappearing lasagna out of the oven and serve everyone. So I'm going to show you today how easy it is to put together this fabulous lasagna. We were at another friend's home several weeks ago, Karen and Al Bender's home, and Karen made this for us and I went crazy, and so did Dale. It is so tasty and delicious. Now it takes a little prep work to get everything, done ahead of time so we can put this lasagna together. But once you've prepped everything out, it's pretty straightforward. So here's what I did first before we even got on camera here. I sauteed a bunch of red onions, and you can't tell they're red onions, but it was a whole big red onion with a pound of mushrooms that I sliced up, and I used some Bragg's, or you can use tamari, and a little garlic. And it becomes this after all of the liquid is absorbed. Look how little it comes to this after all of that cooking it down. But that's what it's supposed to look like until all the moisture is out of it. So we did that ahead of time, and then I pre-measured all of the filling ingredients that we're now going to put into our food processor. So we're going to start with tofu. We're going to throw that in. Then we're going to put in some fresh basil. And again, don't worry about the quantities. I will post this on the site so you can see the recipe under the description section. Then we're going to take some lemon juice and some fresh garlic again. Get it all out. We don't want to miss any of that. Some miso paste, some nutritional yeast, and I'm using some cashews, but you can also use beans in place of cashews. I didn't have enough of these. You needed several cans. I only had one, so we used the cashews today. And some red pepper flakes. Now we like it a little spicy, so I added a 1/4 teaspoon. It calls for about an 1/8 teaspoon. And we're going to turn this on, and then after that we're going to add spinach. But let's get this, let's see what we can do here. Hold your ears, everybody. Here goes. Looking good. Isn't it amazing what a machine can do for us? Let me check it. Let's see how it looks. Looking good. I'm going to let it go a little more. Then we're going to put the spinach in and combine that as well. Okay, let's add the spinach. I'm going to push this all down so it gets combined when it goes back on. It's looking pretty good. So I took 2 bags of frozen spinach, so it's 2 pounds. And again, it's so funny when you defrost it and squeeze all the water out. That's all you're left with, just this amount. So I'm going to put this in. This goes into our, what we're doing here, the filling. I'm going to put it around here, and then we're going to pulse this in and let it combine with the rest of the filling. Well, it's getting to the top here. It's pretty full. Okay, that looks good. Now let's put this on and see what happens. Okay. Can you see it combining? See the green starting to show here? It's all combining. And I'm just going to push it all down to make sure. Oh, it looks so pretty. I love when you do spinach into a filling. I think it's delicious and it's so pretty. I'm going to give it one more time around the food processor here. It's done. Perfect. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this filling and I'm going to put it into this bowl so we can use it. Look at that. Goodness. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so good. I've made a lot of different lasagnas over the years. I'm telling you, I think this is my winner right here. Nora Cook's lasagna is a close second, but this is a winner. Okay, let me get this in the bowl. Oh, it's a lot of filling. Look at all that. Uh-oh, get in there. Oh, wow. So last week, we did our Vegan Volunteer Corps meal for the shelter in Chicago at Lincoln Park Community Services Center. We had 48 residents who came to a soup tasting. And you may have seen it on Facebook, but it was a wonderful day. We had 5 different soups, and the residents were really having fun. We were all having such a good time. They were really into tasting the soups and then voting with Dale on the voting board, right, Dale?
That's right.
To what soup they chose as their favorite. The winner was the calico bean soup.
Yeah.
And I understand why. That soup is so tasty, has a lot of flavor, and
really
people
is.
love flavor.
Yeah.
So I see why they won. Okay, I'm going to put that in. Okay, so we're just about ready now to put this together. Now, one last thing I made ahead of time is my own vegan parmesan. This is really easy. It's made with nutritional yeast, garlic powder, salt. One more thing is in there. Oh, and cashews. And I put it in the food processor, and this is what you get. It's just really neat, and it's like a Parmesan cheese. So that'll go on top, as well as black olives. We're going to put them on top too. So we'll put them over there. Now I'm going to read the directions to make sure I get this right. As we do the lasagna, we're going to put it together. You're supposed to use no boil noodles. I didn't have any, and I've made this before. As long as you have a big sauce, and you do have to temp this with foil so that the moisture stays in. Otherwise, if you use no boil noodles, you would cook it uncovered. So let me read the instructions. The first thing we're going to do is pour 3 cups of the sauce into our pan. So I've got my 3-cup thing here. 1, 2, and 3. Very good. So that's sort of the moisture that the noodles will be using to cook. All right, so we did that. Next thing we're going to do is place 1 layer of noodles on top. So we're going to take some noodles. I've tried using, let me get some more noodles out. I've tried using rice noodles, and those did not come out well when I did another lasagna. So we're going to do, these are just regular wheat lasagna noodles. The next thing we're going to do, okay, I'm just getting to this. Cover the noodles with half the tofu spinach mixture. So we're going to take half of this, and I'm going to start to put it on the noodles. I always feel like an artist when I'm making lasagna, because you have to really make it pretty and get it sort of even. I'll get another spatula here to work with. Push this down. More of this over here. Let's see if we've used about half. A little bit more, I think. Let's get some more. Just a drop more over here. Okay, so see how I've spread it out over the noodles? And And this will spread out when it's cooking as well. Okay, so that's that. Let me get back to the directions. Then half the mushroom mixture. Okay, so half of this. I'm seeing there's a little moisture. I'm just going to try and get it off a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we get mushrooms. And I'll start to throw them on top. Oh, I wish you could smell these mushrooms. They're so good with the red onion. I've never used red onion before in making lasagna, but you know what? It looks delicious and it smells unbelievable. So I want to spread them out as evenly as I can. Give it a little bit there. How's that look, Dale? Pretty good?
Looks great.
Okay, that's it. Now, make sure I get this right. Okay, so we did that. Then half the mushroom mixture. Then place a layer of noodles on the mushroom mixture. Okay, another layer of noodles. Oh, that one's broken. We'll use the ones that aren't broken. So I'm putting 4 noodles across here. Okay, let's see what's next. And then, okay, then the remaining. What happened to the, I'm looking here. Place another layer of noodles on the mushroom mixture and then add remaining. I think we're going to add this then. We're going to add the remaining half of this. Yeah, I got the wrong thing. I'll have to change that before we post that. We have to add this, not the mushrooms next. It's like repeating what we just did. Okay, this is perfect. Try and cover the noodles as best I can. So I wonder what other people are making tonight. I know my one friend is bringing a rice and bean dish, which will be delicious. She's an excellent cook. And I know Karen, who made this for us, they're not going to be there this evening, unfortunately, but I will represent her lasagna that she made. We got a lot of snow here too. We have like 8 inches of snow outside. It's really pretty, but yesterday I just sort of stayed in. Didn't feel like really going out much after I came home from working out. Okay, so that's good. Now let's see what's next here. Okay, one more layer of noodles. Okay, so let's add some more noodles. And then we'll do, let's see. First we'll do the mushrooms on top of this. Spread them around. There we go. Then last, we're going to put the noodles here. More. And the rest of the sauce. Okay, and then the sauce. So see, it's going to be very, very saucy. This is it. It's 6 cups of sauce altogether. But this is what cooks the noodles really nicely, all this sauce. And then the last step we're going to do, that's going over the side. Hold on. Let me get this going the other direction a little. Maybe wipe that up a little. Don't want it overflowing. Okay, it's a lot of sauce. Not of sauce. Okay, so that's good. Now, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to sprinkle this Parmesan cheese. Let me get a spoon to do that. Sprinkle that on the top. So, that looks good. A bit more over here. And then we take our black olives, and who doesn't love a black olive? Dale, this is Dale's favorite food. I think he could live on olives if he had to, right?
Well, I don't know if I could live on it, olives alone, but I love them.
You do, you put them on everything. So we put the olives on top. There we go, pretty evenly sprinkled. Now, because this is so to the top here with the sauce, I'm going to try and move a little bit over here to try and so it doesn't overflow on us. I'm going to put a pan underneath so it won't make a mess out of my oven. this up. Okay, we got it. Thank you, Dad. And I'm gonna put this on here. Oh, it's so heavy. It feels like 20 pounds. And I'm gonna cover it with foil so that it will cook. Put this on top and put it tightly around it. And I'm gonna throw it in the oven, I think for about an hour. Let's see. Put it into the oven for an hour. Okay. And that will be our dinner contribution tonight. So here it goes. I can hardly lift this thing. I'm serious. It's so heavy. Okay, I'm going to set the timer for 1 hour. Let's do 59 minutes. I don't know. And that's it. It's done. So I hope you try this recipe, especially on a snowy, cold day if you live in the northern part of the United States, or even if you're in sunny Florida, wherever you're at. Try it. It's delicious. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time back in my kitchen. Have a wonderful day, everyone. So long.